So we're on.
We're on.
We're on, okay. And we're at Sobeys. We finally got approved. And we're shopping. This episode is called 7 Minutes at Sobeys. So we're trying to shoot it in 7 minutes. And we're at the veggie section. Just scan the veggies there, Carl. Look. Okay, look. Carl says I should be eating what? Tell me.
Basically, you want to eat your green vegetables, and when you're choosing any salad, make sure you go for color.
Okay.
So the choices we're looking at today are the baby spinach or the broccoli.
Baby spinach.
Very, very good choice.
Or broccoli, which you know what that looks like. And then the other thing is carrots. So I got my orange and my greens.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm going to grab my carrot and we're going to move on to the next section.
These vegetables are filling, plus they're high in nutrition.
Excellent.
Nutritionally dense.
Can you walk backwards?
I can try. Remember, safety first.
Look out, bitch. Safety first. Here we go. Okay, so we got to go past the dangerous section, which is coming up here right now.
This is getting really close.
Like bread.
We got the Blair Witch thing going on here too, Barry.
Is it good? Okay.
Okay, now be prepared to be.
Look what's here.
Oh,
scan back.
Calorie dense.
Scan back to me for a second.
Massive amounts of fat and sugar.
Okay, we're going right past this, and that's a milestone for me. But we're going now.
And you can just put in the thing. Sugar has been proven to be as addictive as
cocaine. I read an article today that said they're finding that sugar has the same addictive qualities as cocaine. So what I just did was pretty cool.
Big move, Barry. Big move. Now we're going to our whole grains, not our whole wheats, but we're looking for breads with whole grain or multi-grain. There's a few good choices. You have your 12-grain, multi-grain. One I like is the ancient grain.
Ancient grain.
Very, very filling, high in protein, which is good when you're looking at just not getting just your carbs.
Ancient grain, good it
exactly.
Is.
Very filling and has a nice texture to it. Okay, very good choice. Like say either that or one. Stay clear of the whole wheat. You're looking for whole grains.
How many more minutes we got?
Oh, we're moving along now. Barry's also getting his cardio while he's shopping. Okay.
Lobster good?
Lobster?
No.
We're going to stick for now with the basics. We're going with the salmon or the tuna.
No lobster.
But lobster is a good treat.
Okay, we're going to go right past the meats. Okay, what should I be eating meat-wise?
Basically, you can't lose on the chicken.
Pardon?
Can't lose on the chicken.
Okay.
You have to be careful of some of the beef. The beef, some tend to be high in fat.
I don't even like beef.
Good.
So what does that leave us with?
That leaves you with the fish,
the
salmon, the cod, the halibut.
Now, I'm eating the tin stuff.
Okay, with tin, make sure it's in water and try to get the low sodium brand.
Low sodium tin tuna?
Tuna, yes.
And salmon?
Salmon, yeah, and make sure it's in water if you can, at all possible, for the tuna.
The fish would be in water.
No, they package sometime in oil or vegetable broth.
Okay, got
which can also be high in salt.
Keep following me.
Okay. And you know, Barry is getting more spry as the week goes by. Main thing when you're looking at your proteins, look at the fat content in it.
Are you talking to yourself?
Yeah. If you notice, we're on the perimeter of the grocery store. We're staying clear of the aisles. These are where the whole natural foods are, the living foods, as we call it.
And that's the art and slower for real food.
Exactly. So you want to get most of your shopping on the perimeters. Stay away from the refined, the fillers, and the calorie-dense food. Okay, over to the dairy section.
Dairy.
Some really nice choices
dairy
here.
Is good.
You want to get your milk as low in fat as you can. Skim, great choice, skim milk.
Chocolate.
Maybe later on as a treat.
Cocaine.
Cocaine, exactly. So you want to look at your skim milk.
Like the green ones.
The green one. Very, very good.
Anything with calcium?
Calcium, also good.
Is that low too?
That's the skim milk.
Okay,
all right.
So if my bones were brittle, I'd be drinking that one.
Very much so. You want to make sure you get your milk.
You said earlier, but you don't do the butter thing.
No, I sort of stay clear of butter.
What do you do instead?
For me, I usually use almond butter. All right.
Is that over here?
That you'll find that in the specialty section.
Oh, special.
Yeah. Now,
what about this omega-3 stuff?
Omega-3, good.
Why are you backing away from it?
Because I want to get your whole as you come. Exactly, buff berry. Make sure your cheese is some really nice low-fat cheeses, cheeses prepared with skim milk.
What about yogurt?
Yogurt, look at the calorie content. Some of the yogurts,
Do you have a certain brand that you think is good?
not particularly. I look for, basically I get mostly
I heard Source is good.
Source is one of the good ones, yes.
Is good?
So always look at when yogurt, always look at the labels.
Okay, how are we doing minute-wise?
We're doing minute, we got about 2 or 3 minutes left.
Okay, keep going.
So basically, most people are getting the label reading now.
So I'm guessing
Don't just buy a food because you think it's healthy.
I'm guessing no Eggos.
No, we're still clear of Eggo.
Lego my Eggo.
Exactly. And if you notice now, they have some nice, one of the nice brand of eggs are the ones in Omega. All right. Also, you see egg whites there.
Yes.
Great.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Like these?
No, right here. Egg whites.
These?
Come in a carton. All right, very healthy.
And how many eggs does that make?
Basically, you're going to have to read that on the side there. I
Okay.
think there's about...
I'll read it afterwards.
Exactly.
But they're good?
They're really good.
What about real eggs?
Real eggs, use them sparingly. They say you should only have about 1 real egg a day, full egg.
Okay, that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah, perfect.
Which is cool.
And it's always nice to mix it up with a little bit of egg white too.
So we've been on the outside of Sobeys.
Exactly.
Is there anything else that we're missing?
Basically on the
Just walk
inside.
with me now, kind of
Okay.
gently. Notice how I'm directing.
When you go beyond the outside, you want to look at how it's prepared. Simple thing like tuna in a tin. Not all the same. Some are in vegetable oil, some high in sodium. So make sure, again, label reading, very important.
And better with a wrap or better with bread?
Actually, depending on the quality of what you use, and wraps are usually a little lower in calories.
Okay.
But if you pick a nice whole grain or multi-grain bread, you're doing well there too.
Any type of energy bars that are good for me? Or should stay away from that?
I sort of stay, unless you really
That's
need
a
that
quick
extra
fix,
calories. It really is. And you've got to be, again, it's refined, a lot of hidden calories, and you've got to be very careful.
Look.
Whoa. There's your cocaine.
I know. Look.
Yeah.
Look.
Okay, let's move on.
No.
I must admit, Barry's really doing well on this program. His exercises have taken, and he's really taking this eating really serious.
I think we pretty much covered it,
I think that was a nice trip.
I think it was a nice trip too.
Sobeys in 7 minutes.
So you got a tip for the day?
Tip for today?
Yeah.
I would say that...
By the way, this is going to happen every week now. Carl's tip for the day. That's what we're calling it. I know it's not that creative, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
Tip for the week.
Tip for the week, read the labels. Watch out for hidden calories, all right? Make sure that you look for foods that are healthy, that you feel good before you eat, while you eat, and most important, you feel good after you've eaten it.
Hidden calories.
Be careful.
Sounds
They're lurking.
a little deceptive to me.
They're lurking, but we're too wary. We're educated now, so we're aware.
So our next episode is going to be, I think, a karaoke. But there's a Christmas episode coming up. But rock on, Carl, you did a great job.
You did a wonderful job.
And I feel like the runner guy.
You've got your cardio in
I
as
probably put a crack in the floor a couple of times just running, but you know.
doing
we're all
well.
good. So how many minutes we got done now?
We're down to about 30 seconds.
30 seconds. So folks, here's the deal. We want you to email into us your goals. It's about to be a new year, 2009. We want you to email in goals, and I had some people actually send me some questions that we're going to start answering. So here's the deal. We're going to keep at this, and we want you to spread the word. This was our Sobeys in 7 minutes episode, and we got a whole bunch coming in the new year, and I'm feeling better, and things are happening.
And look,
Carl's the man.
Good stuff, Barry. Way to go. Stay healthy, stay well.
Rock on in the free world. Peace.